Columbus, Ohio, and the old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Iowa Hawkeyes, taking on last year's national champions, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Buckeyes will get us started with the opening kickoff. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Iowa's offense is on the field for the first time today. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks, David. This one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names. You know, brand versus brand. Big-time baller versus big-time baller. Trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for them today. That's not what this is about. This is about the QBs.
And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. First one is away, and boy, did he put in work in that loss last week, kicking it 5 times. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. So Ohio State's offense will go to work for the first time today. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game was the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming to this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off his spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. Iowa has the ball back on offense. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And off from the shotgun. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4. They've got him pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Makes the grab. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. And the Hawkeyes send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he's stopped. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. Got it in the middle, it's John. Let's talk just for a second about Ohio State. When you break into the top 5 halfway through the season, been flying under the radar, and that is no longer an option. You want to see if this team can stay focused with all the attention they're getting.
And that's what's pretty cool about their season. Like, they're starting to get respect. They've started to earn that. I think we just got to realize, Palmer, halfway through the season, you don't get any trophies. That doesn't exist.
You just got to keep doing what you're doing, right? It's been working to get to this point, to get that number beside your name, to get everybody's attention. Now's not the time to freeze up and start getting nervous.
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
And those outside linebackers nowadays, they're so fast. They got to cover ground, but you can blitz them off the edge, and they can get after quarterbacks. Versatile. That's why they're getting drafted so high in the NFL and getting paid all that money.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. The Buckeyes will line up to punt it away. Gets it away, good distance, but more importantly, just the direction he wanted. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Quick completion to the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Hang on, Sloopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on third down. Caught in the backfield. It's Sims. They've got him now. He almost picked up that first down on the screen. The Hawkeyes will try to pin them back with the punt. He's got it. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Grabbed over the middle. It's Polk. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run play action. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. The give out of the gun. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks for the first down. And the Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Caught in the backfield, it's Avery. And out of bounds right at the 12-yard line. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. It's complete to the right. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
My man, get him the ball. He will do the rest. Catches the football, walks into the end zone. Feed that man the rock.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Louisville has the lead right now, but it's not like Lamar Jackson is under center out there today, which might explain why this one is so close. They're up by 7 over Notre Dame. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And the Hawkeyes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense, it brings up a 4th down. The Hawkeyes will bring the punt team onto the field. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. He only needs a sliver of daylight. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. On the option. Now the toss. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. First play of the period will be a second down. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. Quickly to the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. The Buckeyes lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down.
And when you call the quarterback sneak, you're thinking, I'm going to fall forward and get at least a yard. But Palmer, that defensive line got in there, and the QB got nothing.
Well, he's got to do a better job with the snap count, too, and try to catch the defense when they're napping. Right there, everybody was set and ready. And
there he goes. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Fires to the big fella. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Working well behind the sticks on second down. From the shotgun, the inside give. Got the first down and more. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Looking to throw. With the catch, it's John. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. The Buckeyes have pushed it inside the 20. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Quick completion on the out route. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. To the ground to try to pick up the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Buckeyes trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that, no gain on the play. After getting knocked back, it's second and goal from the 4. Wants to go up top. Big guy smells it. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. They want to dance their way in on third and goal. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. Trying to pound it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And the head coach is going to keep going for it on fourth down because his offense responds like that. Your coach gives you the ultimate vote of confidence. Down on the goal line, we're going for it. I believe in you guys to execute and get us in the end zone, and they pay it off. Phenomenal job up front by the offensive line. You love to see a team respond to their coach's confidence.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Coming out with it, it's Pryor. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Iowa has the ball back on offense. They are in serious need of putting together a scoring drive right here, down 14-0. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Trying play action. Had the pick in his hands and couldn't hang on, and you just won't see that from him very often. It'll be third down. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. He'll be brought down at about the 18-yard line, not enough to move the sticks. And one away. And leg is staying loose, already the 5th kick of the night. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. And the offense takes the field, ready to go back to work. Finds the tight end. Crosses the 45, out of bounds at the 47-yard line, and a solid play there. The Buckeyes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Pope. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. New set of downs after the completion. Red pass, it's complete. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Off the play fake. Grab behind the line. It's Pope. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Buckeyes are flying down the field. They'll go back to the ground. Turning it on. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stops.
Man, this is a guy who just seems to get better as the game goes on. What a run getting his offense down close to the goal.
So nice creating explosive runs in the run game. Now you're getting in the red, inside the 5. Go punch this in and get a touchdown.
He's looking to throw. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all 3 facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half of the home team.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Looks like he's going to try to return it. And the returner will be dragged down. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quick.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
From their own 23, it'll be 1st and 10. He'll pull it on the read. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Back to pass on 2nd down. Hauls it in. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Hawkeyes in the hurry-up. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And here comes the punt team. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. To the air on 1st down. Working that left side now. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. Breaks into the open. He's at it. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? And the returner will be brought down. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Makes the grab. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Hawkeyes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They think they can create space here with the run to the right. He's going to lose a yard on that one. They're facing a 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on 1st down.
And that's good enough for a 1st down.
They'll leave it with him. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Columbus for an entertaining first half than you? And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. And with that, we send it back to the guys in the shoe.
The Hawkeyes will kick it away to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Avery. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the 3rd. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. We'll see if they can dig one up that goes forward this time on 2nd down from the 18. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35.
You know, there's a lot of communication when it comes to defenses. Like, you have to talk, you have to understand if somebody does this, I have to do this, I have to pass off wide receivers. Apparently, the communication was busted.
Might as well try to punch them while they're reeling. You get one huge play to set it up. Now it's 1st and 10 inside the 40. Pulls and fires it complete to the right.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And the Buckeyes come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Makes the grab on the left. Picks up enough to get them 1st and 10 from the 13. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Quarterback on the keeper. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. After that last loss, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle, it's John. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. The Buckeyes are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
And the running quarterback gets his second rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he puts through the extra point. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A pair of top 15 teams throwing haymakers today. Let's show you the very latest. Baylor has opened up the playbook, and they are scoring in bunches right now. This offense has been electric. They're up 14 over Colorado. We'll circle back if anything changes in this interesting Big 12 matchup. Back to you guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Now the play fake. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. On 3rd down, he drops the throw. Gets it to him on the screen. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. And the Hawkeyes decide to punt it away. Makes the catch at the 35. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Here's the handoff. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Wide open downfield. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
A lot of smiles right now in this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my...
Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the RPO, complete. Touchdown, Ohio State. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. And with the way he's throwing it right now, there are some big names at the top of that record list. J.T. Barrett, Dwayne Haskins, Justin Fields. Might be getting ready to move them down a notch.
And moving those guys down, that's a day. That's the day you dream about. That's the day where the ball's barely touching the ground, you're in a zone, and everything is going your way.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Iowa has the ball back on offense. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. He'll try to find a rhythm here. Looking to throw on first down. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And protecting their quarterback is job number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, as many as you want to put it up. They got to make sure they take care of him so he can make those plays. Defense wins this rep. They win up front, get to the quarterback, and get the sack.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, nice job on the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job on the D.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Grabbed behind the line. It's Wells. Looked as if they might have that screen really set up, but he'll be stopped short of the marker. It's 4th down. They kick it away on 4th down. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now, Palmer, it's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out every...
There he goes. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. The give to the running back from the shotgun.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
To the air on 2nd down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Pope. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. And the Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field. Give to the back. Spins away from the defense. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10.
First down for the offense.
He'll do it himself. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. The Buckeyes are threatening in the red zone. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. This has the makings of a good drive. The 7th play brings up a 3rd and 4. From the gun, wants to pass. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. They'll go to the air. Big fella moving. Touchdown, Buckeyes! All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Quick completion on the out. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Wants to go up top. Makes the catch. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to run it. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4. Looking to fire. They're working that left side. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down.
And first down for the offense.
Wants to throw on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. What will they dial up on 2nd, and a long way to go. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Safe completion on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
It's 3rd down.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The Hawkeyes will send out the punt unit. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want it. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense.
Turns on the Jets. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
Looking downfield on first down. It's caught. Turning it on. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. The Buckeyes getting set on 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Got his man in the middle. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle. It's John. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. Just drives it between the uprights. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
He'll bring it out. It's Cooks. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. He'll keep it himself. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Off play action. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And they get him again. This has not been the day we expected. This young man, we expect great things. Like, he is one of the better players in college football. You think he'd come out, put on a show, but this defense has had his number all game long.
And the Hawkeyes line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. Wants to bring it back. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes
Breaks into the open. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. So they picked up that last first down on the ground, now with a fresh set of downs. Takes the handoff. It's Avery. He rumbles ahead for 6 inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. And the Buckeyes can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Knocked down after a 3-yard gain to the 25. Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short.
Not sexy, it's not pretty, it's actually kind of old school because people don't really run a lot of QB sneaks anymore. You don't even see quarterbacks under center that much. But what do? You keep your momentum going. You've already strung together a bunch of plays. Now is not the time to get super aggressive. Way to go high percentage, run the quarterback sneak, get the first down.
He'll pull it on the read. Got enough space. Touchdown, Ohio State. And they take it in for 6 more points. With that last score, things comfortable here in the 4th as they are headed to a 7-1 record.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Louisville has the lead right now, but it's not like Lamar Jackson is under center out there today, which might explain why this one is so close. They're up by a field goal over Notre Dame.
Off the play fake on first down to throw.
Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Power football with the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. He spent his whole career in the backfield, now 40 career sacks.
That is absolutely insane. A guy that can get to the quarterback that much. You know where he's at, Paul. He's on the end of the line of scrimmage most of the time. You're pointing to him. There's the guy we got to make sure that doesn't make the play, and he gets to the quarterback time and time again.
There are very few players, I think, in college football, David, that you need to...
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Hawkeyes will call on their punt team. Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return.
And that is why this punter is such a big weapon. He can completely flip the field. He's got a cannon for a leg. That was a moonshot. They were able to get downfield, and now this offense, they've got a lot of work to do if they're going to score.
They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Pope. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
Number 32, on to punt it away.
So from his own end zone, the punt is away. Fair catch, called for and made. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
And I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm. And we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.